We are getting the first look now at a substitute teacher arrested after a fist fight with a high schooler. It was all caught on video. This is 27-year-old Recon Smith, now out of jail. In fact, we first brought you this video yesterday.
Now some accusations that the student used racial slurs starting the fight. The question remains, who is in the wrong?
8 News Now reporter Ryan Matthey explains from court.
Well, the fight in that video resulted in the substitute teacher losing his job, a ban from teaching in the district, and a bail amount of $9,000. Sources indicate to 8 News Now, though, that the student in this fight was also arrested after allegedly making racially charged comments before the first punch. 27-year-old Raquan Smith waved to family he'd soon reunite with. Roughly a day after this video showing him hitting a student to the ground and continuing to fight until other students separated them. This at Valley High School in the East Valley, where school district police confirm he was a substitute teacher at since November. Sources tell 8 News Now that the student's use of the N-word fueled the flames of the fight.
And this seems to be sort of a unique situation.
But bail was dropped and Smith was set free on Friday. The judge citing a lacking criminal history and deeming no flight risk.
If it had not been the teacher who was in this altercation, it would have been another student.
Khalif Fox Miller is president of the Nevada PTA, who's not yet pointing the finger at either side.
Does it make any difference that this was a substitute teacher involved?
I think it makes a difference in the training.
Her concern is not enough de-escalation training amongst educators for situations like this with educators that have only a handful of teaching experience. This just the most recent altercation caught on camera between adult and student on or near a CCSD campus.
This is not just a school problem, it's all of our problem. I think we all feel a little bit of failure from this.
Sources indicate that the student is recovering at a local hospital and that his proceedings will go through the juvenile court system rather than the adult system. That is why we are unable to report his identity as of now. Reporting from the Regional Justice Center, Ryan Matthey, 8 News Now.
Smith's family and his attorney declined to comment. He is due back in court in 1 month's time on the condition he does not return to Valley High School or make contact with the involved student.
Out of all my years, when I see these students be fighting these teachers, normally they all just be wrestling each other or people just jump in, try to break it up. But this is the first time I've ever seen a substitute school teacher knock out a student. Like, he knocked that kid out. That kid sat there and called this man the N-word. Now, I have to say this, man. Parents out there really need to start teaching their kids right from wrong. I don't care if they're white, black, Mexican, Chinese, Jamaican. You parents out there need to raise your kids better. Y'all need to put that fear in these kids' heart and let these kids know that that is a very, very bad word to say, especially to another black man. And you a different race too, and you're gonna call a black man like this substitute teacher the N-word, and you think it wasn't gonna be no consequences from that? Hopefully this kid learned his lesson. Now, I know he's a minor, but that still does not give him an excuse to go around calling somebody the N-word. See, well, a lot of people don't seem to understand. People say it's just a word. Oh, the N-word is just a word. No, it's not. The N-word is not just a word. It is a hateful word. When somebody call us people the N-word or call us monkeys, they basically saying that they would spit in our face. They basically saying they throw mud in our face. They basically saying they'll urinate on us. They basically saying that we're nothing but a bunch of piece of crap to them, basically. You know what I'm saying? And them are fighting words. When you call another black man the N-word, you basically asking for a beating. You basically asking for a world of beating. And that kid right there, I don't care what nobody said. You can make up all the excuses all you want to. These kids trying to play dumb and act like they don't know what the N-word means. They know what it means. They know exactly what it means. And this kid right here, you picked the wrong fight with the wrong teacher. Because he definitely rocked you. Hopefully, because you know what? I can clearly see that this kid probably didn't get enough discipline. He probably didn't get enough discipline. So you know what? It's a shame that it had to be a substitute school teacher to show this kid the hard way. Like when he knocked that kid out, he stood right over that kid. he stood right over that kid. So no, I don't feel sorry for that kid. I don't feel sorry for that teacher knocking him out. I really don't feel sorry for that kid. That kid, I mean, they're all teachers. There's a lot of teachers that I didn't like back in my high school days, but I would never play the race card with them, whether they white, black, Mexican. I would never play the race card with them, no matter how much I couldn't stand them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's basically released on bail and everything like that. But he ain't gonna do no major time for this. He ain't gonna do no major time. He shouldn't never fought a minor. Well, you know what? Someone should have taught that kid better. His parents should have raised him better. Maybe knocking him out will put some sense in that kid's head. I don't agree with the fighting, but maybe this substitute teacher knocking him out and put him on the ground, hopefully it put some sense into his pea brain head of his. But yeah, man, you just can't go around calling anybody the N-word, man. That's a hateful word to say. When you call another black man that, them are fighting words. Them are saying that I can walk up to you and spit in your face anytime you want. Anytime you please. That's how we taking it. You know what I'm saying? Calling us the N-word is much worse than getting punched in the face. So I'm not mad at the school teacher for what he did. I'm not even mad. I'm not one of these people saying, oh, he's a monster. He's a monster. He should never put his hands on that minor. He should do 20 years in jail for putting his hands on a kid. No, I don't feel that way about this teacher. I don't feel this way about him at all because that kid deserved it. He deserved it. What do you guys think?